My name is Christopher Dumas, a senior journalism and sports major, English minor from Atlanta, Georgia. As a 2023 graduate, I am a part of the first graduating class of journalism majors in the history of the college. A requirement for each of the majors was to complete a capstone project that challenged us to pitch, report, and produce a multimedia project that aligns with a specific track of study, either sports, social justice, or arts and culture. Professor Mickey Harris and our mentor Morehouse alumnus, Imani Sochet, challenged us to think creatively, utilize journalism standards, and use innovation to package and present our stories. My classmates include Andy Harris, Dantez Simpson, Clifton Dunton, Jalen Brown, Justin Evans, Sean Johnson, and Yashir Muhammad. And we are happy to present to you our 2022-2023 Journalism Capstone projects.
My name is Sean Johnson. I'm a senior communication studies and sports journalism double major from Evanston, Illinois. Through the journalism program, I've challenged and enhanced my writing while improving storytelling skills. As a former football student athlete at Morehouse, I desire to focus my capstone project on the Morehouse Student Athlete Advisory Committee, also known as SAC, where I serve as president and co-marketing chair. Through several testimonials from student athletes and advisors, I've concluded that SAC creates opportunity for student athletes beyond sports.
Could you speak on how SAC has allowed you to, although being a baseball player and having, a tight schedule with academics and athletics, how SAC has allowed you to be able to still be involved and not take too much time away from you?
Yeah, so as I alluded to earlier, our facilities, practice field is off campus, so I have to commute to practice, back to classes occasionally, and I've just been flexible to my schedule to be able to fill this role and also do a lot of community service.
Through several testimonials from student athletes and advisors, I've concluded that SAC creates opportunity for student athletes beyond sports. SAC is a solution for student athletes to get involved on campus despite the constraints of athletic life. The program has allowed myself and other peer student athletes to embark on community outreach and athlete advocacy. With great distinction, Morehouse SAC has remained prototypical in its influence of student athletes to utilize their platforms. Through our advocacy, Morehouse College has continued to honor and position athletes as change makers while addressing their needs for success. SAC helps athletes of all kinds on campus. It strives to enhance the athletic experience through advocacy for resources such as the newly implemented weight room, track, and field.
My name is Dantez Simpson. I'm a senior communication studies and sports journalism double major from Powder Springs, Georgia. Morehouse's journalism program has helped me grow tremendously as a storyteller, as it allowed me to condense my scattered thoughts and shape them in a more concise manner. If I had to describe the program here in one phrase, I would say constant refinement. My project was focused on the effects of the new field and track on players, staff, and alumni's health and morale. My goal was for the user to experience different perspectives in a program that has faced lots of adversity when it comes to navigating their available resources. It's interesting to hear these different perspectives because on one side, there's a lot of gratefulness and positive attitudes, and on the other side, you might hear some criticism and feedback on things that should have been accomplished. I got a chance to talk to the head athletic trainer, Seth Lester, the creative director for athletics in Jamonte McLeod, and an alumni that's a part of the Trustee Society and board of sponsors in Mosi Toh. I believe a big highlight for me was actually getting to sit down with the two-time Olympian, Dr. Edwin Moses. Dr. Moses spoke about the horrors that he had to endure during his time here at Morehouse, and speaks to how much the renovations will help out the current track and field team. The new track's impact cannot be understated.
My name is Christopher Dumas, a senior journalism major and English minor from Atlanta, Georgia. Through my matriculation at Morehouse, I have been given a tremendous platform to lead and grow as a man through experiences and lessons that would not have been possible without the journalism program. In one word, I would describe the program as being transcendent. While your advisors and professors are charged with enabling and developing you as a student in the classroom, the growth and maturity of a man, especially as a student athlete, is often charged to the coaches of your respective sports. When deciding on what to do a project about, I decided to highlight the values of the cross-country and track and field programs, but specifically focus on the lessons taught off the track by head coach Willie Hill. The measurement of success in sports has always been by wins and losses. However, while observing Coach Hill, it became apparent that his approach and the result of winning was measured and achieved by developing boys into young men. His focus on developing the man rather than the athlete is an approach that has not only bred tremendous success for the program, but also groomed a sea of young men to be successful in society. In the past 4 years, the importance of that approach to young men showed itself during the global pandemic when the traits of discipline and maturity were practiced the most. But while he was leading a program through the pandemic, Jalen Brown was focusing on college's reaction as a whole to the fast outbreak of COVID.
Hey y'all, my name is Jalen Brown. I am a graduating senior journalism major from Atlanta, Georgia. My Capstone project is about how colleges in the U.S. are managing the challenges of hosting students during the COVID-19 pandemic. The policies that previously ensured student safety have been discontinued this academic year, and so I spoke with students, faculty, administrators, and experts to understand the reasoning and the effects. COVID definitely had a damning effect on a lot of programs on the AUC campuses. One of those would include Spelman's arts program.
How y'all doing? My name is Yasir Muhammad, a senior arts culture journalism major from New Orleans, Louisiana, by way of Detroit, Michigan. If I were to describe the journalism department in one word, it would be humbling. Seeing like-minded brothers unapologetically pursuing a career in journalism has pushed me to find out how far I want to take my own passion for the craft. Through the journalism department and its brilliant professors, I've had the opportunity to learn more than I've ever expected. I'm blessed to be a part of a program that provides me with all the resources I need to be successful. However, that isn't always the case for everyone, unfortunately. Spelman and Morehouse College's drama department has been undergoing changes that has created a lack of resources available to its students, who are now on the brink of graduation with nothing to show for it. A message from the Blip tells the history of the Spelman College drama department, what led to its decline, and what that means for students of today. The lack of resources Spelman has gone under the radar for far too long, and its students are paying the price. Since COVID-19, the department has been undergoing renovations to its buildings that have left the department and its students without a place to perform. One-on-one accounts with students of the department give a glimpse into their experience. COVID-19 has affected experiences of college students in many ways, including pathways to jobs like internships.
My experience at Morehouse College was fulfilling and eventful in so many ways. My decision to attend this institution and choice in major was one that was worth the gamble and has guided me into a path of success and promise as time progresses, I believe. If I had to explain the journalism program, I label it as an opportunistic program. My project focuses on the difficulty of securing sports internships. The reason being is because as a college student, we choose our majors to seek work in our desired fields upon graduation. Though many of these fields require some experience before going all in on a candidate. This is understandable, but internships are making it nearly impossible for college students to get the work experience they need due to poor planning and functioning within their application setups and lack of thorough viewing of applicants. With my time, I've revealed the problems to the difficulties and solutions to these obstacles. I reached out to students who secured their sports internships along with others who figured out ways to get around the problem. While obtaining sports internships has been a challenge for a long time, attaining meaningful and lucrative internships is complicated as well.
My name is Andy Harris. I'm a senior double major in communication studies and journalism on the social justice track from Los Angeles, California by way of the Bronx, New York. Through my time at Morehouse, the journalism department has helped me become a better man and improve my craft as a journalist. If I had to choose a word to describe the journalism department, I'd say enlightening. I have grown in so many ways, especially as a leader. I've been blessed with the opportunities I've been afforded through this new network and the friends I've been able to make along the way. My capstone is about the debate around internships and whether or not they should be paid. My personal sense is that they should all be paid, and I'm going to discuss why throughout this project.
These internships need to pay people based on the fact that, like, you don't know what type of background these kids have.
My issue with being not paid at all is a lot of these industries, companies are making a lot of money. What they could do is like give small amounts at least. Obviously, you shouldn't pay me the same amount as your employees, or if I was working part-time or full-time. But you could be able to give me, a little something on the road to help make things work better.
On behalf of the seniors, I would like to thank all the journalism professors and Chair Ron Thomas for your commitment to us as journalism majors. This opportunity, however, would not have been possible without the guidance of the professor who created this course. So without further ado, I'd like to introduce Professor Mickey Harris.
Thank you so much, Chris. And thank you to you, the viewers, for watching this presentation and spending time to engage the work of our seniors in this visual and virtual space. This presentation is brought to you in 180 degrees with the intent to allow you to hear from our scholars and be brought into our space of learning. The name for the Capstone course is Journalism Innovation. And a goal for scholars was to think critically about digital trends, to produce work that aligns with their journalism track of study and utilizes technology in a responsible way. Imani is going to share with you how he encourages students to incorporate technology in their storytelling.
In order to get a story to the viewer in the most efficient and impactful way possible, storytellers must remain current on the newest innovations in the creative sphere. We expose students to the newest tools in media, like the use of AI within nonlinear editors, exposure to the production process of virtual reality, and the power of the camera in their pockets so that they leave Morehouse equipped and ready to begin a remarkable career.
Thank you, Imani. Storytelling is powerful, and with the use of innovation, there's an experience that both the audience and the journalist can find value. I hope through this presentation, you are able to connect with us, our program, and the work that we do. Thank you.